Hi, my name is Debbie Stone. Welcome to my presentation. I am going to talk about Rodney Thompson Middle School and Stafford County Public Schools. Stafford is about halfway between Washington, D.C. and Richmond, Virginia. We're about 10 miles south of Quantico Marine Corps Base and about 10 miles north of Fredericksburg, just to give you a little perspective. So Rodney Thompson is part of Stafford County Public Schools, as I said. We're a small school division. We have about 30 schools and 28,000 students. Rodney Thompson Middle School is one of the middle schools. It serves about 1,200 students, and it is 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So this is going to be about the library at Rodney Thompson Middle School. The library supports teaching and learning for 6th through 8th grade students, and it integrates the Virginia Standards of Learning, which are our standards in Virginia that we must use. And it also integrates the AASL standards framework for learners. So the librarian was very clear about how she tries to balance all of the standards into her library program when she works with teachers and students. She focuses on the library media collection, the media services, and the integration of technology in her library. The media collection includes print and non-print materials. The print materials are mostly fiction. There are some nonfiction, but she builds the fiction section more than she builds the non-fiction section. At this point, she does have some non-print media, non-book materials such as maps and some artwork in the library, but for the most part, the print is fiction. She's moved away from creating the reference section of the library. I'll talk about that in a little bit. She also has some electronic and digital resources, and there's a picture over here of what it looks like on her library webpage. She has database subscriptions, some through Stafford County Public Schools, but most of them are through her school. Her school administration has been very good in supporting the library, and for the resources that she feels are necessary to serve her community, the school administration has paid for those subscriptions since they're not part of the Stafford County Public Schools subscriptions that she can access. She also links to our local public library, which is the Central Rappahannock Regional Library. Also, the library has given her some library cards for students to use when they're working in the library. So the students don't need to come with their own library card if they don't have it with them, or if they don't have an account for the public library. The public library system has provided a certain number of library cards so students can access the databases there as well. In addition to the electronic resources, she also houses a few digital resources in the library. She has a Chromebook cart. She has older iPads. She doesn't use those very much because they are older, but she does have a few document readers, which are the most popular digital resources to check out from the library. She still has some overhead projectors for a few teachers that still like to use overhead projectors. She has some cameras, video cameras, and tripods. But of the devices that she has, the document readers are the ones that are checked out most often. So what do her services look like? She is the only middle school librarian in the county who has a totally flexible schedule. That means that she doesn't have any planned classes coming into the library. The teachers are welcome to sign up for her time and bring their classes in, or to send students throughout the class period, but she doesn't have any consistent time with any classes. So she's totally flexible in that, and she can have students come in at any time throughout the day, and she can go to classes at any time throughout the day. She spends a lot of her time marketing the library, providing resources and resource lists, and helping teachers to integrate their technology and information resources into their curriculum and instruction. She also provides professional development, whether it's during the school day or after the school day, to teachers, and she can do it on a one-on-one basis or in small groups. She works to integrate technology and integration into the classroom, provide assistance with curriculum and instruction, and how can she provide those resources to help the teachers integrate this or implement the standards of learning in their classes, and she also provides support to individual students. One thing that's important to note in this middle school is that the librarian is not the only person who integrates technology. There are technology teachers that actually have elective classes, or what we call wheel classes, for students. And so those technology teachers serve as a resource. And we also have IT teachers that support the integration of technology, and those teachers are the ones that have most of the devices, the digital devices, the iPads, the laptops, and anything that's up to date comes through those teachers. So what do her media services look like? And again, in the context of the other support for IT in the school, she does work quite a bit with literacy. So she has book talks, and she can have up to 4 book talks per day, several days a week during certain periods of the time. So she'll conduct book talks either during school lunches or after school. She has an active Battle of the Books program, and that is an after-school program. And she also has what she calls the Jagger Reading List, and the mascot of Rodney Thompson is the Jaguars. And this reading list is based off the Virginia Reader's Choice. Students will read at least 4 of the books on the list, and then they'll have they'll talk about the books, have a book talk about the books, and then compete with the other schools around, the other middle schools around the school division, and choose a favorite book from the school division. She also has a very active makerspace in the library, and this is one of the ways that she really implements the guided inquiry process in the library, is through this makerspace. So as far as technology integration, there are other resources in the school. So she's somewhat limited in how much technology integration she actually has the opportunity to do in this school. She supports students and teachers as much as possible. She really works with students to identify how to look for high quality, reliable, and valid information resources, particularly electronic resources, when you're looking through databases and trying to find information on the internet. She also she provides technology integration in the classroom, in the library, throughout the school, wherever she's needed. She's very flexible. And as far as the technology integration, she looks to assist teachers and students across disciplines and across grade levels. She said that one of her goals is to get teachers to move beyond the PowerPoint. And that's exactly how she put it. She feels that teachers rely on PowerPoint, whether through a document reader or smartboard. There's not many smartboards in the school. And she wants teachers to move beyond the PowerPoint as how they say they integrate technology, and use some more creative tools, hardware and software. So those are some of her goals for the coming school year. She helps students and teachers, I should say, with the information search process. Again, she really applies this when she's working with students in the makerspace. She provides access to and helps teachers and students the access to and use of the databases, and which databases are better for which type of information search. And again, as I said, she really works with students to look at which online information sources are the best for their purpose, for what they're trying to do. And as far as how she provides these services, she pushes into classrooms as much as possible. As I said in the beginning, she has a flexible schedule, so she has no scheduled time blocks except when she's doing her book talks, and those would be during lunchtime, the different grade level lunch times. So she pushes into classrooms as much as possible, meaning that she'll go to the class and work with the teacher and with the students to integrate technology, whether it be teaching students or large groups or small groups of students how to use certain databases. But she'll push in and help as much as she can. She conducts professional development activities for the teachers, and that's usually after school. She offers to plan with teachers. Some teachers take her up on that, some don't. And then she also supports makerspace. And again, the makerspace in the library tends to be where she has the most input and the most control is not the right word, but the most involvement in integrating technology into her library or media services, and she does that through the Makerspace. So this is just a brief overview of Rodney Thompson Middle School Library Services. Thank you.